Peter, I know that you're Chinese, but back in my country, they think Chinese people are rude.
What? Man, you're late.
Yeah.
Actually, you are rude.
Yeah.
I really like your new bicycle.
Okay, so I received it from a Chinese woman.
Oh, really? But you said Chinese people are rude.
I said Chinese people are rude.
Yeah.
But that's like saying all black people are black.
Okay.
So, there's some exceptions.
Oh, just please, they don't take it the wrong way.
Don't take it the wrong way.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hello, everyone.
おはようございます。
もうなんでよ、俺日本語で言ってんで。
いいじゃないですか。
いやいや、日本語ってなんで言うの？
So, good morning.
Yeah, okay.
In Japan, it's Saturday, what's today? The 12th?
Yeah, maybe. I'm
Okay.
not really
So
sure
Saturday
about
the
that.
12th, and we're here to make a video about why American people don't like Chinese. Or
Yeah,
something like that. I like Peter though. So
yeah. I'm Peter. Welcome to my channel.
welcome to this channel.
So, do you want to say something? To introduce yourself.
So my name is Kyle. From the United States of America, Memphis, Tennessee, and I came here to Japan, to Aomori Prefecture, Hirosaki City, to become a international student.
Well, you don't have to tell
I don't
the
know.
details, man. That's good.
Oh, okay. So,
Do you want to cut it off?
oh no, it's fine. You just edit it if you want
Are you sure?
to. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind about my location. That's just gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
And so I'm from there, and I came here to Japan to become an international student and to improve my Japanese. Moto Nihongo jozu ni naritai dakaru.
Wow, you speak too much, so it's not easy for you to translate all that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but that'll be fine. Well, the thing is just this. Just about a few weeks ago, right?
Okay, yeah, a few weeks.
And Kyle said Chinese people are rude.
Yeah.
And I got no idea, And so that's why I just wanna. I don't know why, and I want to find out the reason.
Okay.
So about the question is, you are my friends. If you say Chinese people are rude, it means some other people must got the same opinion.
Okay.
So what about your family and your friends?
Let's see. At least in America, the image of Chinese people in general, it's not very how you say, a positive image, because Chinese people in America, since they don't speak English, our communication as Americans does not go through to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And because of that, when they respond back in English, it's kind of bad, and so we get irritated, and then we get irritated at them, and they get irritated at us. But because we're Americans and our pride is at the top of the world, we think that they are rude to us, but they are just trying to carefully explain. But since we're our heads at the top of the world, we think it's rude. So that's why we have this image of Chinese people are rude when they're really not. They're trying to carefully explain to us the situation, but we're not listening.
So, do you have got any other Chinese friends? I mean, in America.
In America, I have possibly 2 or 3 at the moment.
2 or 3?
Yeah, they all guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're rude or not?
At first, when I met them, I thought they was pretty funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they spoke English. And I said, hey, they might be Asian American.
Okay.
But they said, we're from China. We're also foreign exchange students.
Okay.
I said, okay, you guys are pretty cool. You guys are pretty cool people. And then, when I first met Peter, I thought he was Japanese. I thought his English was really good for Japanese. And then, I came to the restaurant, and I was like, it's a bunch of Chinese. And I said, Peter's Chinese. I said, pretty cool to be Chinese.
Yeah. I'm very proud to be a Chinese.
Yeah.
And
so I'm glad about
go
that.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
I just want to add another question is, what do you mean by rude?
Okay, so for example, if they don't understand our English, they won't respond.
What do you mean they?
By like
all the Chinese people?
Not everybody, but
the
certain,
most.
How you say it? The older generation?
The older generation, they don't speak English.
They don't speak any English. They speak a little.
They speak a little.
So when you talk to them, they don't respond.
Okay.
We think that's like really rude because we're talking to you.
Okay.
So I think that's for anybody though. For anybody, if they don't respond to you, it's like, that's rude. But they respond. And when they try to respond, since they don't know English really good, it comes off really rude.
So it means it's just some kind of communication things.
Yeah.
It's just a problem for them.
Well, it's a problem for them, but if you come into a country where English is dominant,
country,
it becomes like expectation, like, oh, this person should know English.
But they are old, man.
Well, they're
old people.
They're old, but that doesn't. But if you say that as an excuse, that stops them from learning.
Okay. But you know, some of the students, you know, they came here and they don't speak, you know, any Japanese or some other language. What do you think? You think they're rude or not?
I don't think they're rude.
Man, they're the same thing,
no, but
right?
I don't think they're rude, but
it's not good.
I don't think it's good.
Yeah,
if I came to Japan with no Japanese skills, I'll be lost.
Yeah, I know. But the old people cannot speak English, and then you think they are rude, right?
I don't think they're rude per se, but other people think they're rude because they don't respond. For me, I know it's a language barrier.
Okay.
And so they won't be able to speak it because I know where they're coming from. Since I live in Asia now, so I know where they're coming from, what's their history about. But for regular Americans who never leave America and think America is the best country in the world, they think, oh, Chinese people are rude, they don't respond, and stuff like that.
Okay, do you think that America is the best country in the world?
No, I don't.
Really?
I don't.
Okay.
There's no country in the world that's the best.
So your friend's gonna watch this?
Man, I can tell them. No, America is not the best country in the world, that's for sure. We have too many problems. Europe is nowhere in the world is nothing's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
No country is perfect. So you know, I've never been to America or any other Western country, you know.
Okay.
So all I know about Americans from, you know, the videos, about the movies and some kind of newspapers. And you know, when I was a kid, I really want to go to America, maybe just for travel. You know, because I mean, 50% of the movies are from America. And I like the heroes, you know, like Spider-Man or Superman, just things like that. I just kind of stopped thinking what a wonderful place American is. But when I grew up, it seemed like, you know, maybe I'm not right, but got a lot of crime, people using drugs, and you know, there's a lot of problem, and every people got gone.
Oh
yeah. So what do you think? They're not rude?
Well, I think Americans are rude.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. Even me, when I'm American.
What are you talking about?
Yes, we are, because we have a double standard.
Oh, yeah.
We have a double standard. First,
that?
we say, oh, we don't like Chinese people, right? A lot of Americans say, oh, we don't like Chinese people, or we don't like interacting with Chinese people. But in America, we have a lot of Chinatowns.
Yes.
And we love it.
Yes.
And we love it. And that's a double standard.
And we love Chinese food.
We love Chinise food in America. Even though it's fake. You know, the real Chinese food is in China. But our Chinese food, even though it's fake, we think it's from China, and we love it. It's so cheap and it's affordable. And you can feed a whole family with just one plate of Chinese food in America. That's how big it is.
Oh, it's a little bit complex.
Yeah, it's really complicated.
You know, do you know a movie called American Pie? No? Are you kidding me?
I don't watch American movies.
Really?
Yeah, because
you're not a real American, man.
It's just, I was never interested in America. I always been interested in the East.
Okay. Do you think it's good to upload a movie? Is that okay?
To what? YouTube. You might get copyright issues.
I'm just talking about you. You know, you speak too much. You don't like you know, Western country. You prefer the East.
Oh, you can.
Really?
Because it's all about opinions.
Yes.
So
okay,
everybody has an opinion.
Okay. That's the way.
To become a better YouTuber, you have to get other people's opinions.
So
that's
that's for sure. But I just want to talk about the movie American Pie. You know, all I know about this, like, they got a lot of parties. You know, almost every week. Yeah. They're noisy. They're using the dirty words all the time. Even the Stifler's little brother.
Fuckers. How you doing, boys?
It's Stifler's little brother. What are you doing here?
Pussy, man. I'm here for the pussy.
Take a number.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird.
It's normal. Because we have this image of freedom of speech.
Really?
So it's normal. We speak anything.
But it's not polite, right?
It depends on the person.
It depends on the person.
Yeah.
I can use it at a school, you know, on the speech.
Well, let's see. You can use it at a school.
Yeah.
But the teacher or the leader of the school, they don't want you to use the word. Yeah, but using it at a school between friends is pretty normal.
Oh, but actually, I got another question.
Okay.
you know, I got some other American friends, but you're the only one don't use the dirty word. So why?
Because, how do you say it? I try to have a level of respectful relationship with my peers and people around me. And using dirty words, you know, back at home is okay, but when I'm in a different country, I have to represent where I come from.
Yeah.
And so my teacher, she told me before I came to Japan, she said, when you come here, you're basically the prime minister of your country.
Oh.
You have to represent.
Wow, you got a really good teacher.
I love that lady.
Yeah.
But she said, you're the prime minister of your country. When you come here, you represent all of America.
Yeah,
you have to show them.
Yeah.
You have to show them that you are not that American person who's rude, who says bad words, or who's have this super big ego.
Oh, yeah.
Of America is the best country in the world. She said you cannot have
Wow.
it. But she's an Asian lady.
Really?
Yeah, she's Japanese.
Oh, amazing lady, actually. Very good teacher.
Really.
And the other thing is, there's a thing about sex all the time, where they can do it anywhere, anytime. The playground, you know, on the stage, even your backyard. So what do you think?
I think
It's true or not?
It's true.
That's true.
It's true.
Are you kidding me? I really like the movie, actually.
Even at my university.
Yeah,
even
really.
my university, I do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. It won't happen in China.
Yeah. So, do you think Chinese people respect their own people? Like, they value their own people before everybody else in the world. So, for example, we're number 2 to them. But Chinese people, they think they're number 1.
Are you kidding me? I don't think so.
No, to other Chinese people.
No.
They don't.
We don't think we're the number 1.
No, for example.
Yeah. Why?
Like I said, in my international house.
Yes.
It was a group of Chinese girls.
Girls.
Yeah, they was talking like 2 in the morning. And we told them, be quiet multiple times.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to listen. Well, they said, okay, we'll be quiet, but they kept going,
Yeah.
They did not respect everybody else's culture. But when a Chinese person came out and said, hey, can you guys, be quiet, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
They said, okay, and they went back to their room.
Yeah.
Do you think they value themselves more than other people?
Well, I think there must be some kind of misunderstanding.
Yeah. I don't think they're self-aware
of
other people's emotions.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Because at 3 in the morning,
it's 3 in the morning.
If you're loud, it's,
yeah.
You know.
I know. It's not good.
It's not good.
Why? I want to find why.
Were the girls?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Chinese girls?
They were Chinese.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
But I won't do that.
Yeah.
If if some people doing that in China, well, that will be a fight. It happens all the time, but some people are rude, the rude people around the world, we got no idea. They don't have got any way to...
Well, because of that, the other foreigners, they put a bad image on China as a whole.
Yeah.
And then, other foreigners, they already have like this image of Chinese people because their family told them or what they experienced. And so when they see it, it puts a worse image. And so I don't like that thinking, but I understand where both groups are coming from.
Well, in my opinion, actually, I think Chinese people are very kind and very polite.
I think so too.
Yeah, you haven't been to China, right?
I went to Hong Kong.
Oh, well, that may be the same place. A little bit different, China is very big, right?
Yeah.
You know how many nations we got? I mean, the people.
I know.
So, and we got actually 56.
56.
Or just more than that.
That's
we
more.
speak different language. All the habits different. Are different. So, maybe you should go there and check yourself.
To China?
Yeah, check out yourself.
I can't use line.
Well, but you can use a VPN.
That's too much work. I'll just go to Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty much China.
I really.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question is, what do you think? What kind of way do you think that we can improve? I mean, just to change the opinion of the American thing, who think that China's got the rude or any other country's got the rude.
For one thing, if you come to America, first you have to learn English, even if it's the bare minimum. You have to learn to at least respond, because I think Americans, we're kind of lonely people.
You're kind of lonely people.
Yeah, we have a lot of friends,
Yeah, you have
but
a
we
lot
don't
of
have a
friends.
lot of close relationships.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of.
So when people don't respond, we feel attacked because we're already lonely.
Yeah.
And so we feel like, man, he's not responding. He's making my loneliness like worse.
Wow.
And I feel like I wanna react in a negative way because I'm, angry or sad in the inside.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think that if somebody from any country comes to America, you have to learn at least English, even though just the bare basics. Because American people, we love attention and communication. So that's why. That's how the image can be changed if you guys learn just a little bit.
Okay. Well, talking about a
Not you,
relationship.
no, I don't want to say you guys because that's rude. I want to say any minority
Yeah.
that's who doesn't speak English in their country
Yeah.
that come over to
Yeah.
America. Not just Chinese people. It can be anybody.
Okay. So talking about the
You mean China and America?
Yeah.
I think it's far,
Really?
pretty far because as Americans, we cannot communicate with Chinese people. It's pretty much impossible. Mainland China, we cannot communicate with those people.
Yeah.
We cannot get inside their world, their type of thinking.
Yeah.
What's their problems? We can't because, their communication applications are completely different. They don't use Twitter or
Yeah.
Instagram or Facebook, and so
Some kind of YouTube.
they use a Chinese version of it, and we don't. The rest of the world, we don't use Chinese version of stuff. We use the world, normal stuff, and so. Because of that, there's a big barrier between China and the rest of the world. Because we can't access them. If you're American or English speaker and you're watching this, don't be stupid. And when you see other people who's a minority, don't be rude to them.
Yes, that's great. Well, what I'm gonna say is, no matter where you are and no matter where you're from, what nationality are you, don't be rude.
Okay. I think you gonna say the same.
We don't have to say that, man.
You don't?
I'm gonna translate all that.
Okay.
It's finished.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay.
Okay. It's fun.